Day 33 on the road, Sunday, Father's Day, June 19th, 2022, and it's our last day in the Yukon Territory. Our last day in Canada, for that matter. We have had a wonderful visit to a town that the early 1890s gold miners captured, the Paris of the Yukon, and was originally the capital of the Yukon Territory. Dawson City, site of the famous 1890s Klondike Gold Rush. But we must move on to the final leg of the Canadian segment of our epic journey. We've driven over 2,000 miles through the Canadian provinces of Alberta and British Columbia and the Yukon Territory. It's just 66 miles until we reach the U.S. border in Alaska. Although we have researched our next travel leg extensively, we really don't completely know what to expect as we head further west on what has been said to be the most incredible highway in all of North America. Its reputation is, to say the least, scary. A mere 150 miles south of the Arctic Circle, a dirt and gravel washboard road that's only open to traffic 12 to 15 weeks a year. Today, we are driving across the top of the World Highway on our final 66 miles of the road to Alaska. From Florida to Alaska, from the East Coast to the West Coast, join Jane and Steve celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, traveling across North America in the CoolNanaCoach, their 27-foot Freedom Elite Class C motorhome, as they visit the many beautiful points of interest in all 50 United States on their golden anniversary adventure. We've been camped at the Yukon River Campground in West Dawson for the past 3 days. Well, it's time to pack up and hit the road again. We enjoy a quick breakfast in the CoolNanaCoach, reinstall the tow car shield on Equinox, and hook it up to the tow bar on the coach. We truly did not spend enough time in Dawson City to see all the wonders offered by this former capital city of the Yukon Territory, the Paris of the Yukon, where time has stood still for over a century. We really must get back here one day to explore it more thoroughly. As we leave the campground and head west on the top of the World Highway, Yukon Territory Highway number 9, Jane and I are pleasantly surprised to find a very good chip seal road. In fact, you could say it's asphalt paved. We have been forewarned to be prepared for long distances in between services, tight turns, and washboard conditions on the road in the rain. Our freshwater tank is full. Our gas tanks in both the CoolNanaCoach and Equinox are full. We have a small fuel transfer pump on hand. Plenty of propane. Our gray and black tanks are empty. We have 3 spare tires for CoolNana and 2 spares for Equinox, and we have at least a week's supply of groceries on hand. From the looks of things, this might not be so tough after all. We knew that the 3 miles of nice paved road would be just that, 3 miles, but we were nonetheless hoping it might continue further. The highway is a chip seal washboard, narrow with often soft shoulders on the Canadian side of the roadway, and immediately begins a gradual uphill climb that eventually reaches over 4,500 feet above sea level. The sky is hazy with sporadic clouds in the distance, and the morning temperature is in the high 50s as we start out. We expect some rain before we reach our destination, which is Chicken, Alaska. We realize immediately just how beautiful, desolate, and undeveloped the area is. There are no houses, no towns, no businesses, not even much wildlife to be seen. You quickly realize the uniqueness of this gravel dirt roadway that runs along the peaks of the mountains rather than the valleys below. The views are stunning and incredible. The Top of the World Highway is a 79-mile-long highway beginning at the ferry landing in West Dawson, Yukon, on the western banks of the Yukon River. It travels west, terminating at a junction with the Taylor Highway, Alaska Route 5, near the unincorporated community of Jack Wade, Alaska. The highway has been in existence since at least 1955 and is only open during the summer months. The entire portion of the highway in the Yukon is also known as Yukon Territory Highway Number 9. The Alaska portion is signed on as part of the Taylor Highway, and the Alaska Department of Transportation refers to it as the Taylor Highway and the Top of the World Highway. Approximately 140,000 travelers annually experience the highway during the season of operations between May and September. The highway has been open this season for approximately 2 weeks, and our hat is off to the Yukon Territorial Road Department, which has done an incredible job clearing and grooming the roadway, which is much wider than we anticipated, affording us the opportunity to stop practically anywhere we choose to take photographs and enjoy the spectacular views. The Clinton Road accesses the ghost town of Clinton Creek, located some 30 miles north of the top of the World Highway. It was a mining town and was operated by the Cassiar Asbestos Corporation from 1967 to 1978, when the asbestos mine was closed down. Tourists still visit the town and another coast town nearby, 40 Mile. The famous Klondike Gold Strike claim was registered at the mining office at 40 Mile. The warning sign says it all, so we're going to bypass Clinton Road. We stop off about a mile past the Clinton Road cutoff to take a look back at the valley below and pan back to our right, looking further east at where Clinton Road begins. The CoolNanaCoach is doing an excellent job taking us up these steep inclines, pulling Equinox behind. Wow, look at these views. South of our location, in the Wrangell Mountains, looks like it might be raining there. We continue climbing. We're about to the highest point on the top of the World Highway. We're coming up to that point very shortly. We've made it to the top of the world, 4,515 feet above sea level. A double turnout is coming up on the left from where we can get a great view of the U.S. border crossing at Poker Creek. We're almost there.
Please hit that subscribe button so that you'll be notified as our future episodes are released and help us build our channel. And please tell your friends about us and invite them to join us for our future episodes.
At 10:49 a.m. Sunday, June 19, 2022, we crossed the USA border at Poker Creek. We've made it from Florida to Alaska. It's a mere 43 miles to our destination, Chicken, Alaska. But first, we must stop at the Davis Dome Wayside for the obligatory photo at the official Welcome to Alaska sign. Well, will you look at this beautifully paved roadway as we approach the end of the top of the World Highway. But we have been forewarned that the newfound quiet we're experiencing in the CoolNanaCoach will be somewhat short-lived. We have reached the end of the top of the World Highway, and now enter the Taylor Highway, with its bumpy, rut-filled, sand and gravel, narrow roadway, with its well-known switchbacks, deep downhill grades and curves, and little or no road shoulders. The real adventurous driving is about to begin. We can also expect more wildlife now that we have come down from the higher elevations. In fact, we have just been told that we should expect a wildlife traffic jam that you will see on our next episode as we begin exploring Alaska, the last frontier.
We hope you enjoyed traveling with us on our journey to Alaska, and hope you'll join us on our next episode of our Golden Anniversary Adventure, The Road to Alaska.